Welcome to my Shua's. Sorry, I was gonna do something stupid like, welcome to Shua's Masterclass. Anyway, today we're gonna be talking about this microphone, Comica's VM30. It's a really interesting mic, one that you might consider adding to your toolkit. And I know you might be asking yourself, why would I need to consider a whole new microphone? Or why do I need to move from your camera's in-body microphone? Because this is what an in-body microphone on the Sony a7 IV sounds like. It sounds like trash. So in most use cases, for a lot of film sets or vlogs or whatever may have you, a shotgun microphone like this usually comes in clutch. I don't know why I say that phrase all the time. In this whole genre of filmmaking, gear does matter sometimes. And if you want to be specific on the types of gear that you do want to upgrade to, or find the gear that works best for your use case, that's kind of what we're leaning into today, specifically with audio, and specifically shotgun mics like this. But this one kind of combines two of them. And because of that, is the real reason I said yes to doing this video. This mic in particular has a 48 kilohertz sample rate, 24-bit depth, and it has a super cardioid pickup pattern. I'm sure those new to audio are wondering what the heck is a pickup pattern. Let me explain.
So a pickup pattern means that there is a certain direction that is accepted to the microphone, and with this being a super cardioid microphone, that means that the line of direction that is accepted to the microphone of audio is very sharp, it's very narrow. So for example, this mic is sitting right on top of the camera pointed directly at me.
I'm gonna be surrounded by lots of noises, so being able to hear me directly, which is why this is so much better than a built-in microphone, because this is hyper-focused to where the mic is pointed to.
So right now you hear me at the best point on the mic. This is where you're gonna get the best audio from this microphone. And say if I was on the side, you're gonna see that there's a lot less clarity and a lot less pickup of my voice. On the back end of the mic, you're not really gonna hear much at all, and if anything you hear is gonna be my voice bouncing off of the wall, coming back towards the microphone.
If you want to be doing a voiceover or podcast, maybe like a video podcast, or even just like an actual podcast, maybe there's another person over there and they have a similar setup as this. What's really awesome, and to get the best audio out of this, it really just takes a USB-C from the mic to the computer, which comes with the whole set for this mic. And right now, all I have to do is just set the audio to plus 6 decibels on the mic, about halfway, not all the way. And I think it's really good to have the safety channel turned on for this, because especially with talking in an interview or podcast setting, there might be, some laughter or just like an excitement or a pop maybe. You want to be able to have a safety channel so it doesn't peak. And if it does peak, you're able to recover the audio that was there. And about, 3-4 inches away from the microphone, I feel like this is a really good distance and setting for the mic. And I really think this sounds super good. It's like a really clean signal. Just for giggle's sake, I turned it down to plus 3 decibels instead of plus 6 decibels. And now I'm right on top of the mic. So this is what this would sound like. So this could also be podcast, or more likely a voiceover, getting really close to the crispness of my voice in a world. I've always wanted to do that. And if I wanted to, I could just go handheld with it, and that way I could be a little bit more comfortable. And you know how some people hold lav mics? You can hold this one. I just uproared a whole section of the YouTube comments. I think for me, if I'm going to do voiceovers, I would really like this, because this would allow me to get my thoughts together, and I can pace the room. I can get an idea of what I want to say without having to be confined to a chair. For some reason, I think better when I pace. Being able to do voiceovers this way, it's pretty cool. So right now I have the mic 7 or 8 inches away from me, and this is the mic right here. So this is going to be like simulating a talking head and interview kind of video. And the mic is about 6 to 7 inches away from me, and it's just out of frame. And if I zoom in a little bit, it's now out of frame, and you don't even know it's there, but you get the good audio. So the mic is at plus 10 decibels, the receiver is at negative 6 decibels, and the camera is at plus 10 decibels. So this is the kind of sound that you're gonna get. There is a little bit notable noise there. Next setup is like a vlog setup. And if you happen to not have a camera, but you want to upgrade better audio and maybe have the versatility of having a wireless mic that you can handhold and maybe do TikTok man on the street videos, this could be your best bet. Okay, right now I'm using the Moments app. I use it because I have an iPhone 12 Pro, so I'm outdated. I don't have the built-in log, so this is how I can get that look. And if you have an older iPhone, I highly recommend purchasing moment so you can get that log look a little bit better, a bit more dynamic range and stuff like that. But I'm using that, and I have the mic at +2 decibels. It's connected directly into the phone via like a adapter, and this is what this one sounds like. I want to try, I'm gonna put it down to 1. This is what 1 sounds like. Maybe if you want to like talk a little bit louder, you have a safety range with this, so I think +1 might be better for most people if you're gonna talk louder. That way you don't have to worry about clipping, and if you need to bring up the audio in post, you can. There's more wiggle room for that. So just for comparison, this is what the mic sounds like when it's in the wireless mode. There is a little bit of a hiss and a little bit of noise there that can be expected with wireless. And now this is what it sounds like when the mic is connected directly to the camera. A noticeable less hiss. Still with me? You still with me? Okay, cool. From using this mic to a voiceover or podcast where there's a lot of plosives, this really comes in clutch. It helps absorb a lot of the plosives. Plosive, P's, pa, plosives, P's, pa. And if you're outside and it's super windy, that's where a Deadcat comes in. This really helps the audio stay as like clean as it can without getting all of that. It's not good. That kind of noise. Isn't that so much better? Literally, that's all it does. Now this, unlike other mics, this is what it does. It has a safety mode. The recorded audio will be 6 decibels lower than the original audio to avoid popping and invalid recordings.
Testing, test. Now, why is a safety mode so important? Well, if you're doing a podcast or doing a voiceover where the mic is very close, or if you're just in any situation where you might go higher than you originally set the audio for, there's a chance that you can peak or have plosives that really peak the audio, which makes it unrecoverable. Especially being 24-bit depth, there is a ceiling that you want to be careful with. It helps you have a backup just in case, so that you don't ever have to worry about your audio being bad. So in case someone peaks or laughs too loud in an interview or podcast, you don't have to worry about having to reshoot something because the audio peaks. You'll be safe because of the safety track. That's another Shua's dumb way of explaining technical things.
Okay, so this is what comes with the mic. It comes with a shock mount and a microphone clip. It comes with a windscreen and a Deadcat. USB-A to USB-C/A, a TRS cable, a TRRS cable, the receiver, and of course, the microphone. While wired, it can last up to 50 hours, and wireless, it'll last up to 7 hours. You can adjust the mic gain according to your needs with the stepless gain control.
You can get all the things that I showed you that comes in the package with this mic. You can get it on sale right now for $170 USA.
Truthfully, I can see myself using this mic in my studio setup if I ever do like a man on the street kind of thing. And honestly, definitely for interviews. I think I lean a little bit more towards having it plugged in just for the cleaner sound. But if I ever need a mic to be positioned in a place that I don't have a long enough cable for, this is definitely the mic that I would choose. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I'd like to see what you guys think about this. There's a link in the description if you are interested. It is an affiliate link. It would definitely help out my channel and help me grow so I can make better videos. Hopefully give some more value to you guys. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I don't need no more good reasons to leave the seasons. This breeze is Jesus. The siege is about as cool as my t-shirt. This chick is old school like Shelter with Adidas. She feed me shellfish, I need it. Since I don't eat beef or chicken, pork always bleeding. Y'all